Greetings of the day. As of in previous session or previous video, I was completed recursions concept. I thought that to explain list better. I mean, okay, lists also very easy, but make sure that I'm just missing the flow. So before going to, I'll complete the pattern printing concept also. After completion of pattern printing, I'm just going to the next step, scope of the variables, and there will be a global variable and local variable, and how they affect in programming and how they impact in programming. We will see. Okay, so and from now onwards, from the for the next 25 minutes or 30 minutes, keep concentrating. I'm going to complete the pattern printing concept. Okay. Okay, generally in C programming or in Java programming, it might be much more similar, but in Python programming language, we make same kind of pattern printing in a less time. Okay, when we'll try to avoid some inner for loops or nested for loops. Okay, as of now I'm going to in this video I'm going to explain three to four basic examples and two complex examples. I mean, if you understand this example, you'll get a good practice. Or if you practice much more examples by these basics, you have good knowledge. Okay, so make sure that by not listening this video, first listen the video or try to watch the video completely and practice the examples. And not only these examples, which I teach, try to try to learn some other examples also. So by learning some other, it will make you perfect and strong also. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to start pattern printing in Python programming language. Okay, so I'm going to open the PyCharm. Why? Because I'm not opening the notepad. By if I write the code and I paste the code, I might get some errors. So through error, okay, through errors only. But in this video, it will might take a some long process. So that reason I'm going to directly explain in the editor PyCharm. So I'll make magnifier and you'll understand the program. Okay. So before starting the pattern, I'll say I want this kind of pattern. So we have to print. Okay. So how I'm going to write the logic and how I implementing, you'll might be understand. Okay. So make sure that you watch the video carefully and with a clear, perfect way. Okay, I'm going to start the session. Okay, I'm going to creating a file basic pattern one. So make sure that you create a separate workspace and try to practice the programs. Try to practice n number of programs. Okay, by making you by practicing n number of programs, you'll have a good knowledge and good thinking capacity. So if you see any problem or any program, if your friends are any stuck at any way, you might can be solve the programs also. Okay, so make sure that practice a number of problems in CodeChef, HackerRank. So and CodeChef there will be no you have to get a pro account, but until the free subscription, try it. Okay, try to solve problem solving in CodeChef also, and make sure that if anyone want in CodeChef series that I mean doing every problem, explaining every problem, each and problem, I'll try to explain those problems and everything code. Okay, I'll try to explain the Python programming only. Whether I can explain in Java also, no problem. I was comfortable in both the languages. So make sure that you practice daily. So while in HackerRank it is very good, but there is no need of subscription. So most of the people will be hired by CodeChef and HackerRank profiles and lead code also, and code forces also. So make sure that try to practice coding in all the profiles, and you have to understand the environments of all. Okay, this is my small suggestion. Create a file. Mm. File was created. I'll make zoom. New file. Okay, so first basic pattern, star, star. Okay, I'm trying commenting in a different way. I'll say you. I'll know and I'll inform you. Okay. I mean, see these asterisks are not the patterns. So I'll remove. So that so that reason. Wait, I'll search in Google. Saying giving me suggestions, multi-line comment in Python. Python doesn't having multi-line comments. See, I think it is saying wrong. If any one of you, when try, I think there is a multi-line comment in Python. I was studied. Okay, make sure that. So just understand that only we have to print the stars. First one star, and next two stars, and next three stars, and four and five. If I'm giving the input as five, if I'm giving input n is equals to 5, it has to be printed like this. So this is the basic pattern in general in C programming language. So there will be a nested loop for the first row or for the first iteration. It will print the one star. I mean, it will go to the first loop and go to the inner loop by the I value. Based on the I value, it will print how many stars we are printing. So we'll make much more simple. Okay, we'll make much more simple. So as of now, I'm going to read the value int input of, enter the number. Okay, here they are, I mean, user will enter the number. Then I'm going to write the logic here. Is the main logic for I. See, it's giving already suggestions. So this is nothing. This is nothing but Python using AI. Okay, don't ever do this. For I in range, I'm going to start from the 1. Why? Because initially, if I not mention, it will start from the 0 and it will go to the n. But here, at 0, it won't print any stars. So that reason, I'm going to ensure that it will start from the 1 onwards. Okay. So it has to start from the 1, and so as of now I want to print the 5 stars. So generally if I keep n, it will go to the up to 4 only. So I'm ensuring that it has to go for the n plus 1 steps. Okay, n plus 1 steps. Okay, I'm keeping the semi, I mean colon. See, after writing this for loop, just going to the next line. Okay, so what we want the star, based upon how for the first iteration, generally the loop will start from where, from it will take I value as 1. So make sure that now I value will be the, I'll make comment, I value will be 1. 1 means it has to print how many stars? 1 star. And the second iteration, for the second iteration I value will be 2, so it has to be print how many stars? 2 stars and little bit of space. And for the third iteration I value will be 3 and it has to be printed 3 stars. Hey Bhagwan, get 3 stars. Similarly for the I value 4 and I value 5 and I value 6, I mean 4 5, for 4 stars. So we can ensure that it is depending upon the I only now, based upon the I and the star was printing. So I'm writing only one line logic, print star space. Okay, stars just space, depend upon the I, know I'm just multiplying into the with the I, completed. Okay, so the output will be for the first iteration 1 star, the second iteration 2 stars. So you'll see the output. I'm going to keep the main file, current file, sorry. Okay, I'm just running the program. So see, I'll enter 5. See, you got the output, 1 star and 2 stars and the 3 stars and this. Okay, and this. Okay, so this is one example. This is just a starting basic example. Everyone should know how the flow is going. So I'll take one more example which is similar to this. Okay, so I will try to print the numbers. First one, the next two, the next three, the next four, five, six, up to the n value. Okay, so I'm going to start. Okay, so make sure that you must be clean and clear while listening this topic. Okay, so this is one basic example. I'm going to the next basic example. It'll become a little more just a small complex. So if you understand the logic, it is very simple. Okay, so yeah, for the next example, I'm going to say some key concepts. Nothing but I'm going to use some n variable. N keyword. Why we are using n keyword? I'll make sure that you will have a good clarity on n keyword. Okay. So I'm going to create a file. So basic pattern. Basic pattern 2. So I created a file. Okay, so now I want the pattern in which a manner that, say I'll make so one will, okay, I'll cover 2 examples now. One, 1 2 3, I mean 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4 and 2 3 5. So this is my example. So it has to be printed in this manner. Okay, so it has to be printed in this manner. Sorry, 4 5. Okay, I'm going to start earlier comment. So first initially he'll read the input. He- Most of the people will say that Django framework and Flask frameworks are slower. I mean, Django is the older version, but I mean, in my view, Django is the best framework. Okay, Django and the Flask. Why? Because I mean, it will be very quick and easy. Okay, so people who are at beginning, I mean, try to learn Django framework also. So I'll make ensure that if I completed this series, I'll try to keep separate tutorial for Django also. I mean, you'll have a good clarity. It's similar to. Okay. For in range from 1 comma to n plus 1. Okay, so I'm not going to print any stars now. So first I have to get 1, the next 1 2, the next 1 2 3, and the next 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so for that I'm going to print okay, if you want, I mean, linear time complexity, we're going to ensure this concept. If you are don't want linear, if you want any uh, order of n square, I mean, I'll explain for the linear and the next order of n square. Okay, we will see. A is equals to 1 2 3 4 5. So this is nothing but list. So that reason initially I said we will try to learn the list. So in C programming we'll mention array of brackets and we'll say in curly braces we're going to write values. So as similar only this, just understand the flow. Okay. In Java, I mean in Java, a of brackets is equals to curly braces. You will write the values. I mean just defining. I'm just saying this. Okay. Star of A, and I'm going to give I. Okay, we'll ensure that we'll see that. I'm going to run the program. See what we'll get the output. Even I don't know. I'm just giving 5. See, 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5. See, this is in a linear time complexity. Okay, linear time complexity. See, what I'm doing, I'm just storing an array. I'm just printing for the index one. So no, so if you feel little bit complex, I'll remove this. Wait, I'll write in another way. So no need. We'll skip this logic. See, even if I try to think in different manner, I'll try to think in this manner. Okay. So okay, wait. I'll say in the order of n square for j in range of, it has to be start from the 1. So 1 to the 1 comma up to where it has to be iterated, where it has to be start I plus 1, I plus 1. So basically I'm going to print j value comma and is equals to space, little space. So what I'm doing, I'm going to explain clear. For if I'm entering into the loop, so by giving n value, 5. Okay, n value 5. So n value how much? 5. 5 plus 1 6. So the loop will be started from the first iteration to the sixth iteration up to 1 to 6. So 5 minus 6 minus 1 1 5. So up to 5 steps will be iterated. So for the first step it will go into the inside. So for j in the range of 1, and I'm just giving I plus 1 steps. Okay, so for the second iteration it will go to the I plus 1. So why? Because if I'm giving it will starting from 1 to 1, and for the next iteration 2, no, it will start from 1 and it will go to the 2. So that reason I'm ensuring that I plus 1 iteration. Okay, so you will get a good clarity. I'm just printing, I'm just keeping print. See, uh, white, why I write and wait, I'll say and. Okay, for the first iteration it will printed 1, so the loop will be terminated. I will become, j will become 2, so 2 less than 2, so condition not satisfied and the loop will be terminated. So it will going to the next line and the loop will be started again from the starting onwards. So I value incremented to the 2. Okay, then it will go to the inside of the loop, so where it will go to the next inside for loop. So for j in the range of 1 comma I value what will be 2, so 2 plus 1 how what it will be 3. So for the I in range, for j in range it will printing first the j value will be what 1, so the second output will be, when second line 1 and j will be incremented to what, again 1. So it will check the condition 2 less than 3. Okay, so by end it will print a space, it will print a space, by keeping comma and end is equals to double quotes, just a small space. So why, because I'm not ending with the this line, so I want side by side, so that reason I'm keeping by using end keyword and keeping a space. I'm just writing printing it. Okay, this is one of keyword and functionality of end. Okay, so it will print 2 and the loop will be terminated 1, 2 and it will be 3 next. So how it will be, the I will be become to 2, 2 will be incremented as 3 and it will go into the inside of the loop, jth loop. So I'm going to print 1 2 3. For the fourth iteration what might will happen, 1 1 2 3 4. For the fifth iteration 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so this is going to happen overall with the flow. So for the first three iteration I was explained in a clear way, so I am ensuring that you will understand clearly. Just I'm going to run the code. See, this is the, for this is only here I'm going to write for explanation purpose I written here, so it won't disturb our program. We'll run the code. Okay, see, there is no any indentation errors. We'll check the code. So I'm giving input as 5, so what we'll get, see. See, I got the output 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, for the first iteration, I'm going to get 1. For the second iteration, 2. Second meant nothing but 2. So 1, 2. Similarly, for the third, 1, 2, 3. For 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. For 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. See, I'm thinking that you got a good clarity. Okay, good clarity. This is the basic pattern too. So I'll explain what kind of pattern, some little more complex manner. Okay, so I'm going to explain one complex pattern. It is similar to this only if you understand the logic. Okay, so I'm going to start basic pattern 3. So after completion of this basic pattern 3, basic pattern 3. See, I want the pattern in such a way that for the first iteration, the value must be 1. For the second iteration, the value must be 2. It has to be printed 2 values, 2 comma 3. For the third iteration, it has to be printed 2, 2 after 3, 3 after what? 4, 5, and 6. And for the fourth iteration, 7, 8, 9. I mean, it has to be 10 also. Okay. For the fifth iteration, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So, okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, five numbers. So this is my overall pattern. So I want this kind of pattern. Okay, so I'm trying to explain in a clear way. So make sure that when you keep concentrating, so it will be helpful. So it is similar to the before program only. Okay, before program only, but it will play different code. Okay, so generally it will take if the input we are giving 6, so the output will be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so we'll check. I'm going to print the pattern. Okay, n is equals to input of n. So for I in range and to the, okay, initially I'm taking a variable called k. So this k will be placing a crucial role here. Okay, okay, crucial role for I in this, for j in range of I plus 1. Say, so don't ever try to this. I mean, my in my PyCharm there is a tool, so that isn't giving suggestions. Okay, and I'll ensure that I'll try to turn off these suggestions. Okay, it might sometimes it will give a errors also, so I have to cross verify it. Okay, see, it's giving error, it's not giving the correct. So print k comma and is equals to a little space, a little space. I'm going to increment, just I'm going to increment the value. See what it will happen. For the first iteration, I value will be 1. Okay, and it will go to the into the inside of the loop. For j in the range, 1 comma I plus 1, nothing but 1 plus 1 what, 2. So it will go to the down, and k value initially initialized with what, 1. So it will print what, 1, and with the space, I mean including a space. Okay, again j will be incremented to what, 2. So 2 less than 2, condition was not satisfied, and go to the, I mean, go to the outer loop, and the I value incremented to what, I value will be 2. Again it will go to the inside of the inner loop. So for j in range starts from 1, 2 plus 1, 3. So it has to be printed 2k values, and simultaneously it has to be incremented. So that reason I kept k plus is equals to 1. This is the one kind of shorthand operator. In previous video and previous tutorials I was covered this cover this topic, operators. So there will be bitwise operators, conditional operators, and relational operators. Okay, so make sure that you have a good clarity on operators. See, frequently people might forget, but make sure that you try to visit once also. I mean, practice a 1 2 3 simple examples with operators, then only you can remember. Okay, why we use bitwise operators, everything I kept a separate video. Just watch. Okay, just watch and practice. Okay, don't watch and leave. Okay, so I'm just incrementing the value. After completion of the loop, I'm going to print. I'm just keeping print. Why? Because so it will go to the next line. Okay, I can keep, and I mean ln also, no problem, slash in. So but I'm ensuring this in a perfect manner. Okay, so I think this is the end of the program. We'll check, we'll run the code and we'll see. So I'm going to enter. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, next 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, in Japanese if you want I'll say ichi, ni, san, uh, this is shi, go, roku, nana, hachi, kyu, ju, juichi, uh, juni, jusan, uh, jushi, jugo. Okay, so this is I'm saying in Japanese. If you want Japanese also, I can teach Japanese also. Because I was learning Japanese. Okay, I'm just kidding. I know few examples on in Japanese. Okay, so make sure this is the logic. Okay, So this is the part one. Why? Because this become a lengthy video. So I'm going to explain, this is the basic three examples. Okay, in coming sessions I'll try to explain complex examples. Complex examples nothing but, so okay, I'll give it some task. So try to print a rectangle and a square. See, rectangle, I mean, okay. So this is the square, I think. Square, I think. So I mean, this is rectangle in a standing positions. Okay, so make sure that this is hollow rectangle, and similarly print hollow square also, and what and some more example, hollow rectangle and hollow square, and print normal rectangle also. Normal rectangle nothing but, 1 2 3. So this kind of, I'm asking, this kind of pattern. Okay, so make sure that, try to practice with this. This is called hollow rectangle. Try to print hollow square also. So I think this will be the hollow square. So will be the I. Okay, this will be the hollow square. So make sure that you try to practice these kind of problems. Okay, in coming video, if you, I'll explain the solutions also for this. These are the some basic programs only: hollow square and hollow rectangle, and normal square and normal rectangle. So basically with this, well, there will be a part 2. We'll have a good clarity on this. Okay, so thank you. So keep watching and keep smiling.